Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Butternomics. I'm your host, Brandon Butler, founder and CEO of Butter ATL, and today, man, we got somebody special in the building, man. Like I feel like I should be yelling a little bit. I feel like I should be a little bit more crunk, man, because the one, the only, Pastor Troy himself.
What's that?
PT Cruiser, how you doing,
I'm
man?
lovely, man. How you doing, B? You all right?
Man, if I was any better, I'd be you, bro.
There you go, man. There you go. I'd be Butter ATL if I was any better.
Man, nah, bro, this is an honor and a privilege. We got a legend in the building, man. Like, how you doing, first
man,
of all?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Glad to see your platform, and man, how you got it going, man. I appreciate you inviting me on.
And you brought the belt with you, too. I was wondering if you was going to bring the belt, man.
You know I ain't going to leave it home on Butter ATL. This Butternomics, baby.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
The belt
man, look,
part
man.
of it. I'm the belt part of it.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you, man. Look, man,
Thank
this is an honor and privilege, man. We got you in here, man. This is Butternomics, the business of culture podcast. And man, there's not many people that have been more culturally influential than you. I'm gonna tell you a little story, man. I mean, I was a young man growing up in Stone Mountain, Georgia. You know what I mean? Going to the atrium.
Oh yeah,
and I remember my homeboy played this song for me one day. You know, it was the call to No Limit.
Yeah.
And then the beat came on, and that's back in, we was throwing bows. We was getting it going, man.
You felt it. You felt it.
That was a moment. Again, there are moments that you remember, and like just especially growing up out here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Where you know what I'm saying. There's just like pieces of history and like songs that kind of. I just want to know, man. I know where I was at in that time in my life. Just take me back for a little bit. Like, where were you at in that time of your life?
Man, I was probably about 20, 21 years old. I was I'm from Atlanta, but I had went to Payne College in Augusta, and that's where I really got it going at, man, out of Augusta. And it was just really dope to come back to Atlanta with a name and a song that resonated not only with Atlanta but the whole state, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I really took that into account when I came with the whole movement, like the whole down South Georgia boy thing, like, let's not represent, I was doing it in Augusta, they were supporting me. I know I had Atlanta, they were supporting me. So I ain't just make it about a city thing, we did it more of a state thing. So it was dope, them down South Georgia boys.
Nah, man, it was a movement, man, because again, like I remember that time vividly. I mean, like Master P and them was coming out with albums like every week. Every day. It felt like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, Atlanta was still, we were still kind of getting our sound, but like that was the moment we was like, you know what?
We got something.
We got something.
Yeah, man. ATL was so proud to have it, man. The whole state was proud to have something that was reminiscent of what was coming out of New Orleans. We didn't really have a gangster rap scene at the time. We had one. Of course, we had the Hard Boys, the Sammy Sams and stuff like that, but we didn't have nothing that had went really across the state lines. You know what I mean? And I take pride in making that music and kind of opening that door.
Man, I'm telling you right now, it's somebody that's walking with a limp right now. They got a bow throat on themselves at one of these clubs. That song years ago, man. I got a lot of good memories of that stuff, man. Over the years too, man. Look, I will say, I've always wanted to ask you this question. This ain't going to be a whole conversation about music, but I am a fan.
That's all gangster.
So, vice versa, man.
Vice versa, yeah.
First of all, amazing song.
Thank you, brother.
I mean, just even like the whole concept and everything.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that I love about that song that I don't think nobody else knows until I ever pointed out. I'm like, them get progressively more aggressive.
Yeah.
What was? How do you even come up with something like that, man?
Man, when I made that song, bro, it's crazy, man. The ad-libbing and stuff like that, I'm listening to it. So the first thing you do is lay down the lyrics, and then as I'm listening to the lyrics, man, I'm amping myself up, with the and stuff like that, man. So the voice progression and stuff like that, man. I'll tell you one thing. I probably slept for 2 days after I got finished with Vice Versa, boy. That joint, that wore me out. It's so dope, man. My boy Carl Mo, he produced it. Much love, Carl Mo. Man, I rapped that joint in one take.
Really?
Bah, no mistakes and everything. It had already been in my heart, man, for a couple years, but I didn't have a beat for it. It was something I just used to say to my friends around us, hanging out, stuff like that. Man, say that vice versa. So I had the song in the pot, but I didn't have a beat for it. Carl Mo gave me a tape, man. He told me Big Boy had passed on the beat.
Really?
He was like, man, check this out, man. Tell me you like it. Man, I put that joint in. This tape deck time. Man, I put that joint in the deck. I was like, I got something for this. You know what I mean, man? When I went in there to rap that vice versa, man, when I finished, man, it was just a big release. Because I'm telling you, I had it memorized for 2 years before I spit it. When we did it, man, Carl Mo looking at me, he said, boy, you is crazy. You know what I mean? But it ended up being something that opened up a lot of people's way of thinking and a way they felt about what they believe and how they believe.
Yeah,
Dope.
man. Look, again, well, the catalog is crazy. Over 25 years.
Yeah.
Again, we can go back. I know. Again, another one of my favorite ones is, this the city. I mean,
Yeah,
like I remember
yeah,
that was my
yeah.
21st birthday
Yeah,
right there. That's all I
yeah,
yelled the
yeah.
whole time. You know what I mean? Like, out of your whole catalog, man, what are some of your favorites that just jump out? I
Man,
love
songs like that always mean the most, man, because they the ones that made the next ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? So I'm always appreciative to the ones that came first. No More Playing GA, man. At the time, man, I couldn't afford buying beats. I didn't even know where to get beats from. So I bought a beat machine and started teaching myself.
Mhm.
So it's always it always stays at the top of the list, man, because I own that joint 100%.
Oh man. See,
Yeah.
there you go, man. These are classics, man. These
For
are classics, man.
for
Look,
sure.
you
This
been
is City too, man. You know, that's another one that I produce.
Bro, let me tell you, that Universal. Look, man, we can go back and forth on this all day long, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like that was back when I used to put I used to install car speakers and car
For
stereos
real.
back in
Oh,
the day.
so you know
Everybody.
that's a bass chick.
That was a bass. Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
Don't get back on some of that old, that old Pastor Troy, that old Player Fly.
Yeah,
all
man,
that
my
stuff,
boy Fly, man. That's my homeboy, man. It's so crazy. Player Fly might call me at any time and start asking me stuff about those songs from that first album, man. It's just so crazy, man, because I listen to him the same way. You know what I mean? Still to this day, us being friends and all that stuff, but I'm still excited, and it take you back to a place when you hear those songs that meant so much to how you grew up, man, and your path of life, man. Those songs are a part of everything to us, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? I have people come up to me telling me, man, Troy, man, that No More Playing GA, man, that's the first song I got in a fight in, man. I used to get bullied. I used to listen to it at home, cranking myself up, man. He said one day I got to school, man, they came up bullying me, man, and I fought them and I won. He was like, man, thank you for No More Playing GA. I was like, all right, you welcome, bro. But I'm glad to just have stories like that, man. People saying they football championships and basketball championships, and it's always been a part of it, so that's dope.
Yes, it's just certain things where I couldn't see the culture of Atlanta without some of those things.
Yeah, man, and that's really dope to say, man. That's really dope to say. When you think back on it, man, it was the beginning of us really seeing pride.
Mm-hmm.
Us, the fans really having pride. And it was one thing, when Outkast was doing their thing, Goody Mob was doing their thing, but the music it wasn't this kind of rap. Their music was way more cautious.
Yeah.
And that crazy ass shit I came with. You feel me, man? So it was just dope to see ATL stand up, man, and represent for one of their own. Much love to the Dungeon family, man. Those boys really embraced it the most, man. Rico Wade, rest in peace, man. When they had took me off that birthday bash, when Master P had took me off that birthday bash, man, Rico Gilt, man, them boys was the first to call. Hey, Troy, can't nobody take you off no show in Atlanta? Come on over to the Dungeon. You going with us?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, that's what's up, man. I'm sitting over here. I'm like, we with the Dungeon family here at the birthday bash. What is going on in the world? And it was just so dope for them boys to bring me out, man. You know what I'm saying? That was their stage. That was they headliners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? And to bring me out like that, man, it really stamped me in the city. And that was the beginning of the belt, baby.
Oh man, look, I'm telling you, man, again, like
that was the beginning of the belt.
So many iconic moments over the years, man. Let me ask you, as you kind of, you've gone through this. I mean, yeah, like the belt is even its own brand at this point.
Yeah,
like I was telling you, I was like, I know he gonna bring it with him. Like, what does that belt represent, and like, what made you decide to start coming out with it?
Man, you know what? When I had made my song Champion, man, at the time Goldberg was the champ, and this was the belt he had, and I had sampled his ring music, his introduction music, man. On his joint, they were saying Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
On my joint, we were saying Pastor. And when I started carrying the belt, it just gave me a whole nother confidence, man. You know what I mean? It was like something I just started leaning on. You know what I mean? I don't worry about what the crowd look like. I don't worry about nothing that's going on. As long as I got the belt, we gonna crank up. You know what I mean, man? And it's crazy to have little things like that, man. But you need it. It's like somebody having like Michael Jordan or somebody wearing one of them wristbands on their arm and stuff like that, man. That's how it feel to me.
No, I mean, that's how it is, man. It's become its own brand in and within itself.
It's crazy, man. When I don't have it, everybody asks me where it's at. Yeah, so I might well just bring it.
No, man, you got to keep it with you, man. Like,
for sure.
I've known people have kind of asked you in the past, like, what's your Atlanta Mount Rushmore? Like you said, man, look, I'm my own monument. And I think, again, it's the kind of that same vibe, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Especially as an independent artist.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Where do you get that confidence from?
Man, you know what, bro? It's so crazy. When I look back at my career, man, I started thinking about some of the things that I did and accomplished here in the city, and seeing some of the success and stuff that it had after, after the fact. So many of the crumbs I dropped, people picked up and ate. You feel what I'm saying, man? I was just dropping stuff. I just remember having mascots and stuff like that, man, on the early side. This is 99 and stuff like that, man. You might look up and see somebody with a mascot today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, man? This is some stuff that we really did. Just the bombing with the print, with the flyers and all that stuff, man. Kadife Sylvester was my soldier. As much as an exec he came, man, a lot of that stuff, man, he started on the ground with me telling him, hey, man, we gonna market like this. We gonna put one on everybody's car every Tuesday night. We at Velvet Room. We ain't putting flyers. We putting posters on their car.
Yeah.
You got to get this off your car. They looking at it, man, that most of the people just throw it on in the back seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? Just so many things, even dropping flyers and posters on the floor, on the ground. Come on, Kadife, we just gonna drop these over here, man, at the exit. Man, people walking out, man, we just sitting up there observing our work and just watching people say, look down and read it. You know what I mean, man? It's just so many things. It's just dope, man. Running commercials on the radio, playing the song for 50 seconds and then coming in on the last 10 seconds and let them know what it is. It's just a commercial, a 60-second commercial, but hearing it for 60 seconds, it sounded like it was a song playing. Impact, start hearing people doing it. And the one I'm probably the most proud of is the personal injury, man, the jingles and stuff for all the personal injury lawyers and stuff, man. I started that years and years ago, man. You know what I mean? Years and years ago. Then they hear, now probably everybody has a jingle or something like that in that industry, man. So it's just a lot of stuff I do. I don't necessarily need credit for it, but I just know I did it. I can't change that. I did it.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that kind of move the culture forward.
For sure, man.
Like I said, you can't turn on the radio right now without hearing
somebody rapping on one of those jingles, you know what I mean? But when I got into it, I realized that BMI was monetizing it, the jingles and stuff like that. Like, yeah, they're playing this joint 7 hours a day. Man, when I started doing those jingles, Frank Ski was on the morning show.
Yeah.
Man, those 60-second commercial spot those days, man, was probably about $600, $700. And I'm sitting up saying, man, they're playing my commercial 7 times for $600, between 6 to 10.
Yeah.
They're playing this joint 7 times. That's good marketing and promotion.
Yeah. You start adding stuff up. Like, wait a minute.
That's good. I know I wasn't going to pay it out of my pocket. You know what I mean? Just to be the voice for 60 seconds. I'm like, man, that's 7 minutes on the radio, on the morning show, daily.
Yeah.
Good move.
That stuff adds up, man. And I mean, especially, as being an independent artist space, and, you kind of think back, because at that time too, physical CDs were still a thing. And I mean, you were kind of doing it out the trunk, and you were working with the bootlegger.
I love it, yeah, man.
Like, what was that situation like?
You know what, man? It was a situation where if you don't do business with them, they're gonna do business without you.
Yeah,
you feel me, man? So I'm like, okay, the album's about to come out. Why? I can't afford to wait till this Tuesday when the album drops and they go straight to the store, buy one, and make 100,000 copies. You know what I mean, man? So I was like, to be proactive, man, give me 25,000. I'll give you the master. You know what I mean? Or, like I said, or for free.
Yeah.
Just to have that relationship with the bootlegger and have that understanding, man. Give me the 25 grand.
When even as an independent artist, like, do those kind of ideas still seem true, especially now in a streaming place? Like, because again, that was a time and a moment, but in today's space, what kind of advice would you have for independent artists?
My advice for them all is more so of a direct to consumer thing, man. It hurt my heart when I hear people say that music is free and stuff like that, man. So when they say stuff like that, man, you got to come with a whole nother thinking and rebranding of how you going to promote and still make money. So with me and my releases and stuff, I release directly from PastorTroy.com. Come to my website. You can buy the album for $9.99, probably 15 songs, but make your payment, the album download directly to you. And you're not waiting on your bread. You know what I mean, man? So it's just different niches for different people, but that's what makes sense to me, man. We come with the merch. All right, man, buy a hoodie from me, man. We're gonna give you the free album.
Yeah.
There's other ways to play it like that, man. It's been successful for me.
And now you got the spot on Peter Street Music. You're doing vinyl, crates, old school, all that stuff. Like, what made you want to open up a physical space right now when everybody else is so focused on digital?
Man, you know what? Vinyl, they just said vinyl. Man, I forget the number that they said exactly. I screenshotted it, man. But vinyl has outsold CDs for the last couple of years. Vinyl has really made a real comeback, man, because people want things that are tangible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? Stuff that people can sign. Everybody's doing in-stores and stuff with their vinyl. This is probably not a release that's done came out in the last year or so that didn't come out on vinyl as well, from the Killer Mikes to the Robert Glaspers, the Gunners, the Lottos, you know what I mean, man? Still having in-stores and stuff like that, man. All that stuff is impactful, letting the fans be able to get an autograph directly from you. They can't sign your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? So just having stuff like that, man, I just saw the niche in it still. You know what I mean? I like that old nostalgic feel, man, just looking through the crates and stuff like that, saying, man, this is amazing. Just looking at the artwork, you know what I mean? It's bigger and everything, man. This whole album cover, I just remember as a kid always loving reading the albums, reading the fine print and stuff like that, man. So to be able to get to a space where I can provide that service and stuff to people, man, to keep it alive and well, we with it.
Yeah, it's almost like a lost art in a sense. I was just down at a DBS with Tobago.
Robert
Glasper
That's
came
my boy. Yeah, that was his weekend.
Yeah, and
Good.
I got a chance to go down there and see it. And again, like you see the lines like that, coming around. I was also down there at DBS when Killer Mike shot his video.
Yeah, man. People miss it.
Yeah, people miss that, especially because everything right now is just, again,
so
fast,
so fast, man. I'm so glad that I came out when I did, man. Those CDs and stuff, man, we had enough time for it to resonate with you. You ain't have nothing but your CD case in the car, man. You put that CD in and learn the whole album from front to back, you know what I mean? Now with that whole digital movement, I don't think that songs don't have as much life expectancy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? It's so microwave right now, man. At least 5-10 years ago, an exec from Universal told me, man, this is 5-10 years ago. He told me, man, 100,000 songs are uploaded a day.
Yep.
What are you gonna do to make your song come to the cream of the crop? A day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? So you better get your thinking cap on.
And even with the songs too, I think to your point around, because like I said, man, look, I went to Georgia Southern, so like,
there was
plenty of days going down I-16 was like, all right, just put it in,
and let's ride.
You had some of that riding music. It was like, all right, we just in the car, so. When you think about it too, like I talked to my daughter about this, it's like now songs are so short.
Yeah, man. One verse, a hook.
One verse, a
good.
hook, like 90 seconds, 2 minutes, and it's over.
Man, you know what? And another thing, it's almost like people's attention span and got way shorter. People don't have as much time. They feel like they don't have as much time, in a day. But those albums that we were producing, we were coming with a whole salad. For this album, all right, we got the lettuce. All right, I need a song for the girls, for the tomatoes. All right, another one for the boy. Let's talk about the cars. It's just a whole collective to produce this album. I think that's almost like a lost art form now because it's songs, singles. You know what I mean, man? Like I don't even know these people could put together a complete album
with it has those moments because even again you have interludes and all
that stuff.
Things,
it makes it make sense. The phone, that's what I missed about it and never really understood about it. Couldn't really get into the phone and the stream and stuff like that because it wasn't the full play like I expected to hear. With my music, that's why I put my stuff kind of from the streaming platform. I was like, I'm not with just, it's not a smooth play. You know what I mean? I got to go in here and push play every time a song in and stuff like that, man. It's just not how I expected for music to be. You know what I mean? But we gotta adjust with the times, but I'm about to put my stuff on vinyl. My whole album on vinyl. Just the greatest hits on vinyl.
Okay.
Put all the joints on there, the Rondas, the No More Playing GAs, the vice versa. Just have me a dope vinyl masterpiece.
Well, look, man, you beat me to it because I was gonna ask you. You said something about the ladies.
Yeah.
Help me, Rhonda, man.
Yeah.
I gotta know, man. What's the story behind that song, please? Like, how did that song? Because again, like when you think about moments, especially again when it comes to the ladies, right? It ain't a space you can go into where you can just stop. And the ladies just got the whole verse.
They rocking it out.
Like,
they rocking
where
it out.
Where did that come from?
Man, it was so crazy. Around that time, Trick was coming out with Trina,
Mm-hmm.
and I was hearing You Don't Know Now and stuff like that, man. And I was putting my album together at the same time. I don't even know if I had heard that, but I just knew her name. I was like, man, I gotta write me something for the girl, for the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
For the gangster girls, you know what I mean? Not just the pretty girl, just for the gangster girls. So I met my homegirl down there in Augusta, man. Her name Michelle. I met Michelle. Michelle had a gun and I ain't had one. I was like, what in the world is going on down here? And I had just got to know her and stuff like that, man. I was like, I'm going to write a verse for you. I'm going to write a verse for you. She's like, all right, run it. You know what I mean? She straight gangstered up. So just as some of the stuff that we had experienced those couple months together, man, I wrote that verse and just taught it to her. I was like, look here, we're going to say it like this. We used to sit on the porch, man, and I just used to coach her up through that verse, man. We went in the studio. I'm in the booth with her when she rocking that joint. You ready? Let's do it. Man, she got to that verse, man, and spit that joint how we wanted her to say it, man. I'm in that joint like, yeah. And it ended up being a real, real classic, man. Those girls love that, man. I got a whole little, like a short film that we kind of producing around that whole Help Me Run the thing.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, man. Those moments, man. I mean, like, and even when you kind of think about it, right? Like, you know, we were on you were on Universal and like Southern rap was taking off. I mean, you got the 13 on double. I can't believe you never officially had a gold record. Is that true?
Yeah, man, that's true.
That's insane to me.
But coming from that bootleg era and stuff like that, man, bootleg, I'm damn diamond. I'm diamond bootleg, you know. But it's all cool, man. You know what I mean? The showmanship and the crowd response is that of a multi-platinum artist.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I don't be tripping about it. It makes sense when I hit the stage.
Yeah, man. No, look, you multi-platinum with all us.
You already know it, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You know, when again, like when Southern rap was kind of taking off like that, like what were you seeing that the labels weren't seeing? Because I don't know if they were, again, like we were bringing them something different.
Yeah, man. You know, man, Killer Mike, not Killer Mike, my boy Backbone and we were like the first that Universal came and signed off from down this way. Back was coming out of the Dungeon family way, so I understood why they was rolling with him. You know, he had that influence, but I didn't really understand why they was that. You know what I mean? I didn't have that luxury of Outkast and Goody Mob and the Dungeon family behind me. I'm just up there at Universal like, yeah, man, I'm making this kind of music and this is what we doing. They looking like, okay. They come down here to Atlanta and come to the bounce and stuff and see the crowd reaction. Yeah. And that's the only way that we could really get it to resonate to them being so far away. You know what I mean? It was so new. It was so fresh. And I was proud of myself for always pounding the concrete and featuring on the other artists who were trying to come up out of the city and stuff like that, man. I was happy about that because we needed more allies. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's how I was looking at the thing, man. So I'm on the first Tip. I'm on the first Jeezy. I'm on the first Luda because we needed some more boys representing that solo artist out of Atlanta.
What, you know, a lot of people, they're probably, everybody talks about being an independent artist and like it kind of goes back and forth now. And I know you kind of jump back into it after the deal got done. But like, you know, do you feel like you lost anything by not being on that major label? And also, what do you feel like you gained from not being on a major label?
For one, with me, I went from independent to the majors back to being independent by choice. Yeah. They wanted me to stay, but I wanted to leave. I was like, I told my homeboys, like at the time, I was like, you can always go back to jail. You can't always leave. You feel me, man? So with that opportunity to come back and do my independent thing, you know, I was up there with Lil Wayne, Nelly at his peak, all these different things, man. I was actually, man, one of the big factors. I was up there at Universal when they gave Nelly $5 million for selling 90. When he had sold like 90 million records. I was like, oh, well, they had made 90 million.
Oh, okay.
They had made 90 million.
You got 5 off
and
of
gave him 5. I was just like, he was an artist though. He wasn't a label.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's good money, I guess, for an artist. But as a label 50-50, you 45 million, they 45 million, man. And that was kind of like, all right, I'm going to leave when I can. If I ever come back, I'm coming back as a label, not just as an artist. You know what I mean? So when I finally did leave them and go back to Selecto Hits, I went to making $8 again. But I still had all these major connections and stuff like that, man. I could still go to the Breakfast Club and all the publications and stuff like that. So I call myself a major independent.
Yeah.
You feel me, man? Because I was able to still turn around and sell. Man, my first album after leaving the majors, I probably sold 60, 70,000, but this for $8.
Right.
And we're going to do this again in 3 more months. So it was an easy way to make it make sense.
Yeah, and it's interesting because when people talk about numbers, right, it's easy to get caught up in the millions and all that kind of stuff. And I say the same thing kind of about social media too, right?
Yeah.
Like when you say 60,000, like somebody might be like, oh, well, that's not a million. I'm like, well, think about it like this, y'all. How many people does State Farm Arena hold?
Yeah.
How many people does Mercedes-Benz Stadium hold?
Mhm.
Like, you damn near got you. I mean, that's literally a person in every single. And I think when you kind of start thinking about stuff like that, people got to realize the real scale and impact. I say the same thing when it comes to even just likes on social media. They're like, oh, I only got 100 likes. It's like, well, have you ever seen 100 people in a room?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, it's so dope. We went to the my son, he's a marketing major at Georgia State. So I'm always with him, man. He's been with me passing out flyers and stuff his whole life. You know what I mean? But as social media and all these stuff has come into play, I'm taking pictures and stuff like that, man. It's already like I already make my mind up for what we're doing at this event. You know, the Magic City Monday night. That was a big night at the arena. I was like, okay, I'm accepting all pictures and everything tonight. Troy, let me get a picture. Troy, let me get a picture. I got the bill out, the whole nine. I'm telling my son as we walk home, I'm like, bro, how many pictures do you think I took tonight? He was like, man, you probably took 100 pictures. I said, all right, for all those 100 pictures that I took, everybody got at least 500 followers. He was like, yeah, pretty much everybody got 500 followers. I said, and now consider who their followers are and who they gonna share it to, the other people. He was like, yeah. I was like, and everybody didn't just have 500. A lot of them people had a lot more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the impact, man, when you go in it with a clear mind, not worrying about, not being stressed out about them being pulled and tugged on. It's like I already made it up in my mind. All right, we about to go do this. We about to make us an impact today. We about to get us some impressions. Man, we probably left that game, man. I probably had 500,000 impressions.
Easily.
Yeah, man, just from, you know what I mean? So you just got to make it make sense and think through it.
When you think about marketing and social media and all that kind of stuff, especially as an independent artist, like, what are some of the things that you've kind of learned about how to get the most out of that?
People like to see organic, real things, and they want to be a part of your process. You know what I mean? Those are the things that have more success with me. Like if I show myself recording a verse, if I show myself making a beat, people always respond to that, man. You know what I mean? I do real good numbers with good comments and all that stuff. And people like to see the older stuff too. You know what I mean? The old footage and stuff like that, man. Stuff that a lot of them probably wasn't able to even attend. You know what I mean, man? So it's dope for me, man. I like where I'm at. I like where I'm going. You know what I mean? Every day it's a process, man. But it gives you something to get up and try to pursue. You know what I mean, man? Sometimes you just get locked in place. You know what I mean? I don't want to just wake up and rap every day, man. I want to be multifaceted in everything I do.
Well, you think about it, because again, it's like, think about the way that stuff was distributed back then too, right? Like again, it was a lot of word of mouth, which is a very powerful marketing tool. But even the old Smack DVD and Raw Report and all that kind of stuff, right? Like there's so many shows that like people probably never seen you at this show.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about, bro. It was the University of Georgia used some footage of me from Birthday Bash one year, man. You know, I was like, yeah, them Georgia boys. Everybody, all my boys behind me, we got on all our Georgia gear. University of Georgia put that on the front of one of their football game promotions. So that kind of stuff, man, I always appreciate.
What and I mean, again, for you be doing it for this long, again, you multifaceted, you doing again radio, you done. I remember you were doing Tubi before Tubi was Tubi.
For sure.
You know, how'd you get involved with that?
You know, man, just shooting an independent film, that was something that I always wanted to do, from writing those songs like Rhonda and Ain't No Sunshine and stuff like that. I just feel like I can pull it off. So when I started acting and shooting those independent movies, I understood it coming from the independent music game. You know what I mean? Be the executive producer, shoot it, own it. and let's see what we can do out of it. Being the first is always fun because you always get those blessings and residuals
Yeah.
of being the first. You know what I mean, man? So it's dope, man. My Tubi movie, man, I was telling somebody yesterday, man, the first one came out the week that we went in, when they shut us down for the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the first one came out on Tubi. No marketing, promotion, or nothing around it. Just hits people. Everybody was at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? So the whole algorithm things get crazy, man, but you can't watch nothing until it's finished.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I encourage everybody to, man, finish your project.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And again, you're doing all kind of amazing stuff around here in the city. Again, besides the Peter Street music, like I said, you got your show. You're an ambassador with the Falcons. Like, how did that whole thing come about?
Man, it was dope, man. My girl Tamika Rich, they came to me probably, it's been 5 years now. They were like, Arthur Blank wants a super fan section inside of the stadium. They were like, we don't really have a name for it or anything, but it's just going to be a section with probably like 1,000 diehard Falcon fans, and we want your input and want you to be like the face of it. I was like, they were like, we know how much you support the Falcons and everything, man. We just want you to be the face of this thing and help come with it. I was like, okay. They were like, we just got to come up with a name. Man, Brandon, the first thing I said was the Dirty Bird's Nest.
Yeah.
Man, they looked around at each other. I said that too fast. It's all good. You know what I mean, man? But how they support me, and man, and how everybody knows that I'm a part of starting that whole thing up, man. I feel good about it. You know what I mean? I'm proud. I'm excited to see what they do for this season, man. I know everybody got a little questions about some of our hires, but we don't work over there. All we is fans. We have no input. Let these people do what they do, man, and support the team, support the city.
And we always gonna have a good time, man. Look, the game's always
For
lit.
sure,
Like,
for sure.
Like I was gonna tell you before we got on here, man. The only thing is that ATL, yo. But
There you go.
But we know what it is, though.
Yeah,
we know what it is.
You know, it's so funny. When we started doing the ATL, yo, my boy Ryan Cameron is the first one saying, ATL, yo. He said, Troy, just don't say anything, you know. It's all good. I just know that the fans going to always say it back, so it's cool. We give them one ATL, yo, then we can't hear it no more.
You know what it is.
It took over.
You know what it is, man.
It took over.
And like with all these different things, all the collaborations with the Hawks, the Falcons, again, over your whole career, like, what do you think is the reason why, you know, the city supports you? I mean, because I don't see this kind of thing happening in any other city like this.
Yeah, man. You know what? I support the city. You know what I mean, man. I enjoy going to Walmart, going to Kroger, shaking hands, just being normal. You know what I mean, man. When I saw like the majors and stuff trying to push me away from the little simple things that I can do around the city, man, I never wanted to be that person that couldn't just walk down the street. You feel me, man? I don't want people running when they see me going too crazy, acting too extra. Look, hold on, man. I've been in this city for 20 years. You ain't never screamed when you saw me.
Right.
Ain't no need to start screaming now. You know what I mean? Everybody just be cool. I always take this whole thing in stride, and I'm the pastor. It's a certain way I carry myself as the pastor, as I learned and watched from my father, man, and his church and his business that he built. It just gave me a lot of tools, little that I know that I'll be able to reach back on that as I pursue my career and the things that I'm trying to do.
Yeah, man. I know you had talked about some stuff that you had done with the Water Boys. Like, if you could spend 60 seconds with like every young hustler, independent, like what advice would you give them so they could be successful?
The first thing I would tell a young brother who's out there struggling, or not struggling, or trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure it out. I tell them to, whatever you're doing, take it serious. Take it serious. You know what I mean? A lot of times, that be the problem. You know what I mean? You want to do this, you want to do that, but what are you doing to put into that to make it successful? You know what I mean? So I'm glad at 20 years old, I wanted something. You know what I mean? I wanted something. You got to want it. It all start right there. You know what I mean? A lot of people not built the same way. So sometimes just a little encouragement, even a little prayer, be enough to get somebody help, starting in the right direction. So the little boys see me out and about and stuff like that. They know they can holler at me, man. They know I'm going to dap them up with a dub or something like that, man. But at the same time, I'm asking them, hey, man, You doing school? You listen to your mom? You listen to your
Yeah.
parents? You handle your business? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's all cool. You know what I mean? The part that hurt the most is you can't save everybody.
Yeah.
But if one get it, you know what I mean? Each one teach one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Mayor Andre Dickens say, you go get your dream when you go get your dream.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's
yeah,
it. And
that
again,
makes
like
sense.
you said it yourself, right? When you were starting out the game, you made a decision, you put your foot down. I was like, this is what I'm gonna go get.
Yep.
And then you've had the chance to, again, grow beyond Atlanta, grow beyond Georgia.
Man, it's
all
so
over the
dope,
world,
man. You know, man, being an agent with the mayor, man. You know what I mean, man? Just I'm sitting up there at the State of the City address, man. I'm just sitting up there saying, I got invited. I'm getting invitations from the mayor. You know what I mean, man? Who would have thought that we had that kind of impact coming from those humble beginnings, you know?
Yeah, that's why Atlanta's so special, man. Again,
It is.
Atlanta always supports around us. So you look for it, Troy. This has been an amazing conversation, an honor.
God
to have
bless you,
up in
man.
here, man. I appreciate you.
I got to
pulling
get you
up, man.
back on my platform, man, so I can ask you about Butter ATL, man.
Look, whenever you're ready, man. Look, I remember when you because we always do the 404 kickoff with City Hall.
Yep.
And it was that year you did We Ready, No More Playing GA at City Hall, and I actually man, that video went crazy. This is the most Atlanta stuff we've ever seen right here.
That's our city, man.
Troy and City Hall.
That's our city.
With everything shut down.
You
Man, that's why
already know.
they say Atlanta's not a real place. This is an amazing place.
Yeah, man, you already know. God bless you, man. Keep on doing, putting down your contributions to it, bro.
Hey,
we
man,
appreciate you.
I appreciate you, bro. Look, before we get out of here, man, please, how can people support you? How can they get in contact? Give them all the things.
Yeah, man. Y'all can follow me on IG. It's at Pastor Troy DSGB. Once again, that's at Pastor Troy DSGB. I have my online radio station. It's dsgbradio.com. One more time, that's dsgbradio.com. You can download the app in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. It's all there for you, man. And then we have a TV network we work on, man. It's Lit Street TV, and it's available on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, the Apple Store, and Google Play, and all that good stuff, man.
Man, look, man, this has been an honor.
Oh, man, wait.
Wait.
I brought this for you.
Oh, man, what we got?
You know I had to hoodie you up.
Okay, there we go. I'm wearing this today.
Yeah, DSGB, baby. We made them official. I went black and red for you, too.
Hey, man, that's perfect, because, this is my color, man. We official right now.
Let's do it.
I'm taking this. I'm about to put this on,
Let's
man.
go, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, look, man, Pastor Troy, man, we appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Again, bro, you are a legend in every way, shape, and form of the word, brother.
I appreciate it, bro.
Whatever we can do to support you, man, we always behind you,
I
brother.
got you, man. Thank God bless.
All right, man. With that said, y'all, that's the pod. We out. Peace.